Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a beautiful day out in Skagit County, where Skagit FC will be taking on Vancouver. Coming out onto the field now for Vancouver, number 28, Pablo Barbosa, number 25, Brady Housley, number 5, Ethan Pundit, number 7, Musa Jada, number 12, Hakimi Kieta, number 18, Sedaris Coceres, number 0, Benjamin McDonald, number 21, Adrian Nunez, number 32, James Portillo, number 35, Alex Randon, number 22, Omar Rodriguez, number 10, Jaden Warnell, John Warnell, and for Skagit Athletic, number 21, Noe Bencourt Cruz, number 14, Jordan Castellon, number 10, Sebastian Cruz Gonzalez, number 15, Erwins De Villas, number 1, Edgar Fergoso, number 3, Alan Garcia, number 17, Luis Gaspar Mendez, number 7, Enrique Mendez, number 8, Francisco Hernandez, number 6, Calvin Hahn, Ricky Ishikawa, number 5, Ricky Kaji, number 13, Elijah Nachkin, number 4, Santos Perez Gonzalez, number 2, Axel Quiaro, number 11, Jesus Ramirez, number 18, Sebastian Rangel, and 00, Guadalupe Jesus Sandoval. We're going to be getting started in just a moment here. Vancouver in the white will be moving from the right to the left in this first half, and Skagit will be moving from the left to the right, wearing the traditional home black and gold that they've been sporting this season. Vancouver will play against Skagit again in just a few weeks for the last game of the season in Vancouver, but Skagit fighting for every point that they can right now, as they sit in 5th place and only top 4 move on to the playoffs. Should be a good chance for them today, as Vancouver is not typically known as a powerhouse in the EPLWA. And we are getting started and underway. Vancouver with possession of the ball first, sending it deep down already. Unaware was number 10, John Worrell. Wasn't quite ready to receive the ball yet, as the ball is sent all the way back. Alan Garcia with it, sending it over to number 8, his right back, Francisco Hernandez. Pressure coming already by number 25, Brady Housley. forcing Allen to play back to the goalkeeper. And first shot from Vancouver goes wide and will go for a goal kick for Skagit. Big strong kick coming from the goaltender, sends it all the way down to the 40 of the offensive zone. Ricky Kaji fighting for possession of the ball towards midfield already. And foul is given to Vancouver. Deep throwing coming from Vancouver finds the feet of number 25 for Vancouver. Brady Housley trying to play it into the box. Strike comes from the number 10, John Wallen. Cleared by Skagit only so far as the 35. Vancouver with a unforced error. Going to lead to a throw for Skagit. Number 8 for Skagit. Scooping up the ball. Francisco Hernandez plays it to the feet of Alan Garcia, who sends that like a ballistic missile down the field. Finds teammates. Skagit pressuring early to the feet of the 11 with a strike just high over the bar. Beautiful play there from your striker, Jesus Ramirez, today. The number 11 was not far off from the target there. Benjamin McDonald, goalkeeper for Vancouver today, decided to play it shallow, already being pressured early within the first 4 minutes there, showing the counterattack abilities that Skagit has. Well, the start of the season didn't quite go the way that Skagit wanted, getting knocked out of the Washington Cup, and then moving on to a couple tough games there, but they've reloaded the roster with a lot of youth and a lot of energy, it seems, and it's been paying off for them. Foul on Skagit, leading to a Vancouver free kick. McDonald going to take the free kick. Sends it deep about 45 yards, but Skagit are able to get it. A couple one touches there, and it goes to the feet of Francisco Hernandez. He's going to play that ball forward. And another great counterattacking opportunity there for Skagit. It's twice McDonald's had to come out of the box to make a play here. That time, the intended target was the number 10, Sebastian Cruz Gonzalez. Cruz Gonzalez coming out of the midfield like that to make a run like that shows just how quick this Skagit team is in all positions of the field. Another throw from Francisco Hernandez, bringing the ball in. Calvin Hun battling with number 32, James Portillo. will go for a Skagit throw, and a little miscommunication there. It's going to lead to a turnover. Vancouver now sends the ball back deep. Musajada plays a through ball forward on the ground. Quick one-time touch from Hoosley is able to find number 12, Hakimi Kieta. But the interceptor, Alan Garcia, is able to stop that one, send it clear downfield yet again. Skagit pressuring. McDonald making a slight mistake. Open net. Not on target. Wide of net, but another quick chance there for Skagit. 3 already within the first 10 minutes of this game. Skagit know that every point counts right now if they're trying to make the playoffs. McDonald trying to give instructions to his team, trying to see if he can get the ball outside of his zone. However, that hasn't mattered very much with the pace that Skagit have shown already. McDonald sends it to the 50. Center field. And a collision comes between Santos Perez Gonzalez as he's going to fight for possession of the ball back to Skagit. Bentecourt Cruz, a forever piece of this Skagit midfield, sends the ball forward, and it's cleared out of bounds by Vancouver. Referee wanting the throw-in taken a little further, and will be thrown in and sent back over to Santos Perez Gonzalez. Trying to play it forward. Skagit know they have the stronger midfield. Send it back over to the interceptor. Garcia with another rocket downfield, forcing McDonald to come deep into the box there. Yet another Skagit runner was already in the offensive zone. And a beautiful steal from number 9 of Skagit, Ricky Ishikawa. Picks the pocket of the Vancouver player. Dumps it out to the wing. Played back to Noe at about the 30-yard line. Working with Francisco Hernandez. He's going to find the winger, Ricky Kaji, with a chance there. Just wide yet again. 4 strong attacking opportunities here for Skagit. They're clearly coming out dominant in this first half here, with not only with possession, but these long counter-attacking opportunities. They're really going to have to, if you're Vancouver, you're really going to have to think about it, because you're going to get a tired goalkeeper early. Benjamin McDonald probably hasn't faced this much action early in a game yet this season. Last year's meeting between these two, Vancouver had the lead in that game and lost it right at the end. Skagit, known as Morelia at the time, ended up with the win. It's the first time this season that these two teams have met since that last game. So Vancouver trying to play a revenge game. There's another missile sent down to the midfield. Beautifully controlled by Calvin Hunt. And he's played it on the wing. Ishikawa to the box, but it has to be cleared. Ethan Hunt saving Vancouver there, allowing their defenders to get back. As a beautifully played ball was sent into the box. And a bad throw-in, unfortunately, for Skagit, is going to let Barbosa to play. Barbosa trying to give a chance here for this Vancouver team to move upfield. He's unable to. Has to give it down to McDonald. Beautiful deep played ball by McDonald. Vancouver finally back in the offensive zone after 5 minutes. Keosis tried to send it in. It's going to go off of a Skagit player. Going to be a throw for Vancouver. Immediately getting play underway again. Hunnit send it as deep as he can. An uncontrolled header, however, from 21 of Vancouver. Adrian Nunez just couldn't quite get enough of it, and it's going to go out. Skagit with a defensive throw in. Both teams shrinking the field here. Vancouver going to smartly play it. Number 32 for them. James Portillo really was trying to find a way out there. Isn't able to find any attack opportunities, but he is able to clear it off of a Skagit player, leading to the first corner of the game. We'd like to thank you for joining us for the last home game here of this EPL season. As the corner goes wide and out of play, leading to a goal kick. Edgar Fregoso in net today for Skagit. Sending the kick to the 30-yard line. Easily finds number 16 on the field for him. Has to be played back to the keeper for a clear. Goes only so far as Portillo of Vancouver. Skagit forcing Vancouver all the way back to their own defensive zone again, playing pass with their own goalkeeper as there's runners into the box here. And Francisco gets a beautiful header there, is able to find Ricky Kaji. But Ricky's unable to get it. It's going to be a foul. An advantage played for Vancouver. So they will receive the ball yet again. Ball placed at the 38-yard line. Going to be taken by the number 5. Hunnit sends it across pitch. Cleared by Skagit. Vancouver, deep throw in here. Cleared by number 4. Well, it was a beautiful defensive clear there from the center back, Santos Perez. Setting up yet another throw. This one in a dangerous position, but up come the strong hands of Edgar Fregoso for Skagit. Played quickly over to Francisco Hernandez, working with Garcia. Smart passing here from Skagit's going to get him out of trouble as Vancouver sent 2 already on the attack. The speed and skill in the midfield. Plays number 9 onside, Ishikawa. Able to get the ball. A slide did come in as it goes out of bounds now. Skagit trying to win the offensive tackle there. Doesn't go their way. Instead, it goes out of bounds for a Vancouver throw. Vancouver have definitely had an uphill battle so far in this game. They've had only 2 true attacking opportunities. And McDonald's had most of the possession for them in this half. Still early, as it's only 15 minutes into the game. That's a lot of action for a goalkeeper early. This is going to be Skagit's ball at about the 45. Free kick right on the line. Sent short. Finds a Skagit player. Number 11 takes a strike just outside the post there. Beautiful, beautiful free kick chance there. Jesus Ramirez was almost able to get the first goal there. Deflected off of a Vancouver player. And goes inches from the post. Skagit's first corner. Potential to take the first goal as they've clearly been hunting this half. Ball's up, whipped in beautifully, but to the back post. Ramirez was playing the more central position there, and it's going to go wide. Slight miscommunication, but it is the first corner for Skagit. They'll dial that in, I'm sure, as the game goes on. But another lucky break for McDonald here. Vancouver having no luck. Francisco Hernandez gonna play it to the other side. Beautiful stolen ball there from the number 6, Calvin Hunt. Skagit right off the post. What a chance that was. Well, it's about every 2 minutes, Skagit's got an offensive chance here. And they are just peppering the goalie in the net. Honing in on the offensive abilities of this Skagit team. It's no longer a question of will there be a goal, but how many and when for this Skagit team. It's a foul. It's committed. Vancouver will have the ball. Just a standard foul from Jesus Ramirez. As we're back underway. No cards have been shown yet. And a big throw headed away by Skagit. Skagit trying again. Ramirez on a run, forcing the center back all the way to the edge. And he forces the air. It's in play. Heavy touch, though, from Skagit. Put it back in. Looking for the cross over to the winger. Ricky Kaji had a chance. Yet again, Skagit in position. Beautiful cross ball here from Francisco. Headed away. And there's on target. Stop. And the first goal! Well, we knew it was only a matter of moments here. But beautiful attacking ability. And a beautiful assist that was out of the number 5 of Skagit, Ricky Kaji. What a beautiful goal that was by number 9, Ricky Ishikawa. And puts the first one on Vancouver on a deep pass here. It's going to be headed to the goalkeeper of Skagit. Wheeled out. Vancouver put every man forward. Are they going to get caught out yet again? And Ricky Kaji tried to play it on for Ramirez. McDonald having to use his defensive duties yet again. James Perillo plays it over to the number 12. Kita just able to get it away. Through ball played to number 23, who takes a shot on target, stopped easily by Edgar Fregoso. Well, it was a beautiful try for Brady Housley of Vancouver. As we're 20 minutes into the first half here, the score is 1-0, and Skagit are looking just to run up the score like they did with Rat City earlier this year. That game was a 10-0 win for Skagit, and some big points. The way this offensive game is going, it's going to be very similar here. And Francisco, with a beautiful stop there, stalls the play. However, played in yet again. And a basic foul, Skagit wanting a card there. Referee's going to keep it in his pocket. Ball's misplayed a little bit by Skagit there. It's going to go for a throw. Vancouver changing to throw taker. Played into the number 10. Sends it on target, but instead comes Edgar Fregoso. Another good chance there. John Warnell tried a little bit of trickery to get the first goal to draw even here. It's going to be sent deep with two center backs now having to cover Ramirez. And Ramirez pressuring McDonald yet again. Ball played back to McDonald. Doesn't quite get the touch he wants, but he gets lucky and escapes here. And Vancouver player goes down and a yellow will be shown here. About 10 yards outside the box. A free kick will be taken for Vancouver. Skagit now have one yellow card. The kick hits the wall immediately. And a second effort here, but it's stopped. Fregoso stops at the lower corner. Might have actually gone wide either way there, but that second chance effort from Vancouver. They know that they need every point as well if they're in the playoff hunt as well. And another deep ball played, looking for number 5 of Skagit. The Kaji is gonna have it cleared by the number 7. Musajada having a very good day so far as a center back. He's been tried all day so far. And he's been bailed out twice, but has some phenomenal chances as well. And some very textbook clears for Vancouver. They're going to have to rely on this back line more. It might even need to move the back line a little further. As the interceptor clears that one, Garcia sends it over to the left wing. A little miscommunication, the ball is going to be played out wider. Vancouver unable to keep possession. It goes out for a throw. Skagit player goes down. And a slow whistle there, but it is going to be a whistle for a foul. Skagit will take the kick. Well, last time they were in this position, almost the exact same spot, it led to the first goal. We'll have to see how this free kick goes for them. And the dummy runs over as it's whipped in, stopped by a Vancouver defender, and now it's cleared high, wide, and out of play. Hernandez puts it back in play there after the ball was clicked out by Barbosa. It goes out for another throw and taken again by Hernandez. Well, the right back playing really far forward today, having his leading to extra duties for Alan Garcia on that back line. And so far, it's worked out extremely well for this Skagit team. Skagit seem to have 3 guys on every Vancouver player as it's cleared by Ricky Kaji. Musa Jada, Vancouver, trying to play it forward, doesn't see a matchup he likes. Finally just tries to send it and force it through, and it's out of play. Hernandez with the throw. Plays it short yet again. And it's sent. Beautiful bouncing through ball. Was intended for Ricky Ishikawa with the first goal of the day. Trying to get him a second. It was just too strong of a bouncing ball. Battle in the midfield continues here. Barbosa finally winning it for Vancouver. Has to play it back. Santos Perez back over to the interceptor. Sends another missile downfield. But Musa Jada just getting in front of it. Calvin Hun wasn't expecting the ball to be headed down to his feet, and it is too strong of a touch and goes out. A short Vancouver throw leads to a deep crossing pass. Vancouver trying a little bit of trickery, trying just anything to send that ball downfield right now. The back heel didn't go the way they wanted for the through. Though, to their favor, it did go off of a Skagit player, leading to yet another throw-in. Well, the throw doesn't really make contact with anyone, but does go off of a Skagit player, leading to a throw-in. Going to be taken by John Warnell of Vancouver. Essentially a glorified corner here as it's whipped in. Too high for anyone. And Santos is going to have to clear it. Attacking opportunity, one-on-one so far. Skagit all the way down to the 30 with just one player again. And it's played over to the wing again. Where Sebastian Cruz tries to send the ball in. He had a beautiful cross come to him from Calvin Hun. But wide, just again. Coach Felix Cruz giving instruction to his players. A lot of chances here for Skagit. I feel like a couple of them should have probably gone in as well. But a strong effort defensively as we have another steal here. And shot on target. Ricky Kaji stealing the ball, getting a chance on net. Stopped by number 32 of Vancouver. Saving the day again. I'm not sure McDonald would have been there had it not been stopped by Portillo. And 3 quick chances yet again from the pocket being picked of Vancouver. Another corner now. Skagit prepare. More players on that back post. Whistle goes. Hand comes down. Ball sent in low. Whipped in. Tried to use a back heel. Read by a Vancouver defender. And Skagit already back into play. Beautifully crossed ball. Was on target, and McDonald has to make the catch and a quick throw from him. Vancouver now across field, headed by Hernandez. And Kaji able to steal the ball back for Skagit. Play it all the way to the interceptor. Over to Hernandez. Garcia tries to play it forward to Noe. Bensecourt Cruz, been with this team a long time. And a strong midfield player. Haven't seen too much of him today, but haven't needed to. As he manages to steal the ball. Vancouver, number 18, whipping the ball in. Goes high over net. So, not quite the cross that number 18, Sedaris Caceres, may have wanted. But it is another attacking opportunity for Vancouver. "32 minutes in, and it looks like some substitutes might be getting ready for this Vancouver team. Ball sent beautifully on a free kick, about 60 yards. Edgar Fregoso sending a deep ball. Pace being slowed by Skagit. Dribbled in with some trickery on target. Has to be stopped by McDonald yet again. He's going to go out for a very, very shallow throw here. So Ricky Kaji take the throw. Going to hand it off to Fernando. Francisco Hernandez has had some good throws today. This one was shallow but on target. Had to be defended strong, as it's going to be cleared by Santos Perez. Allowing the Skagit players to get back. Vancouver try to play the through ball forward, but Hernandez got in front of it, loses possession. Vancouver yet again, and a beautiful sliding clear. Fight down at the back line. Vancouver goes down. Whistle comes. It's going to be a penalty. And the equalizing chance comes here now on a penalty inside the box, won by number 25, Brady Housley. Wins the penalty, and he's going to take it himself. Edgar with a big chance to save the game here. What does the goalkeeper have? What does this Vancouver team have? The run-up is shallow and wide. Looked bottom corner. Edgar dives the right direction, but it's wide. It misses the post, going for a goal kick. A little bit of luck going Skagit's way, but goalkeeper was also exactly where he needed to be. That's a big miss for Housley today. Equalizer at the 35th minute could have really changed the pace of this game, as Skagit's been controlling possession. Sent clear off of a Vancouver defender, but stays in play. Has to be played all the way back to the goalkeeper. McDonald trying to give himself another break, as there's a foul committed by number 18, Casares of Vancouver. Garcia plays it shallow, and it's sent deep in by Skagit. Sebastian Cruz finds Francisco. Sent the corner in looking for Jesus Ramirez, but a little too strong underneath the kick as it goes out for a goal kick. Ramirez doing everything he could to stay onside there. Couldn't just chase after that ball. McDonald moving the team, sends it exactly where he wants. Though I'm not sure he was intending for Francisco to get it. Vancouver winning it back. Not on the initial kick, though. The ball is sent cross pitch by number 21. Sent into the box. Heavy touch. Ricky Kaji also getting in on it. Ricky Kaji going to be able to clear that ball there. Well, Hakimi Kiata had a chance there for Vancouver. Had the runner in the box, but the winger for Skagit getting back as the ball's whipped in. Back post, headed high. Barbosa with the header. Not able to get it on target, but a beautifully whipped in ball from Vancouver there. Goes for another goal kick. Edgar to take the free kick. 7 minutes left in the half here. Sent deep across the field. And a foul on Vancouver. Yet again. Well, Calvin Hunt brought down with a kick there. And an audible ow as well. Which led to the foul. Goes out of play off of number 21 of Vancouver. Nunez. And Kaji trying to play the ball in. Couple deflections. He still got a chance there. Kaji. Offsides, however. Offsides came for a different player there. Looks like the offsides was on Jesus Ramirez. Though I'm not sure he touched the ball there. And Kaji was playing it onside and was then subsequently fouled. But the foul will not count because of the offsides call. McDonald getting saved yet again. That's what goalkeepers are for. Make saves and to get saves. Vancouver kept it in, but Garcia intercepts that ball and is able to get it to Edgar, who sends it deep downfield. This ball's going to bounce all the way to the 25 where McDonald's going to pick it up. Ramirez across the pitch. Looks for Nunez, making a run. Nunez going to lose possession of this. Skagit able to keep control. The footwork of Skagit and the physicality of them is really what's allowing them to keep pace. As Kaji had a bit of a bouncing ball there. Gets a shot on target, however. Back on sides. Ishikawa now fighting for it. Sends it to Noe. Beautiful cross. Noe gets it to the number 5. And another beautiful ball. On target yet again, but a little shallow on the speed there. Calvin Hunt with an opportunity to make this game 2-0. Vancouver with yet another throw. Jota making the long run back after the ball clears the track. Thrown stopped again by Francisco Hernandez. And Riki Kaji tried to get a block there. Some tactical footwork from Kiata leads to a Vancouver throw, as it's going to be cleared. A short clear. It's Vancouver. Gets the ball whipped in. The number 10 tries to send it back cross pitch. And he's going to run into no way. He's going to send it deep downfield. Jesus Ramirez forcing McDonald to have to kick it wide. Throw in coming for Skagit. To go. Deep throw from Francisco Hernandez. Puts it back into play. Luis sending it across the field. Back to Francisco. Sebastian Cruz up to win this ball back with Riki. Riki Kaji sends it back to the interceptor. Now beautiful play on the wing. Big chance! Bar down! It hits the top corner and goes straight down. Stays out of net. Lucky break here for McDonald. Beautifully placed ball, just about an inch too high, however. Another throw to the feet of Jesus Ramirez. Deep cross. Noah Bentecourt with the header, just wide. Well, McDonald giving more instructions. One extra minute will be added. 2 more minutes to be played here in this first half. So 46 minutes will be the first half time. McDonald sends his entire team forward. Really is the only reason this team has been able to move forward is these long goal kicks here so far today. Skagit's still able to take advantage of many of them. Barbosa tried to play it through, but Kaji's going to deflect it out. This time, throw being taken by number 12 of Vancouver, Keta. And the linesman says ball goes to the way of Vancouver. With more pressure coming from Calvin Hun. McDonald now, deep pass. Santos winning a lot of the aerial battles here today. This one headed clear by Noe Bentecourt. Out of play. Deep throw targeting Barbosa. Intercepted yet again by Alan Garcia, who gets it clear. Only few seconds left here of this first half. Santos plays it all the way back to his goalkeeper, Fergoso, who's had a good game so far. Doesn't get the clear he wants. It's a one-on-one situation. And wide, yet again a net. Dangerous chance there as we hit the 46-minute mark. And that is going to be the first half of action here. So a score of 1-0 with Skagit peppering the net. McDonald having to make save after save here so far. And Vancouver at halftime going to have to make some adjustments if they're going to push this ball forward. We'll be back after a 15-minute halftime here. Well, immediately following that half, only about 30 seconds in, Vancouver equalized. Goal scored by number 10, John Mornell. Skagit now got to continue the pressure they had in the first half, but Vancouver came out immediately with an equalizer. Vancouver with another attempt there, leading to a corner for them. Good strong save made by Edgar Fregoso. Corner comes in, played to the back post, and it is going to be headed by number 12 of Vancouver, Hakimi Kiata. Vancouver's coach giving instructions, trying to have them pressure the same way that Skagit has been pressuring them all game so far. Long run for Alan Garcia to go retrieve the ball, but it's going to be Skagit's throw-in. Well, with the tie game, this completely changes the game for Skagit as well as for Vancouver. Vancouver now with some life as Barbosa challenges number 5 of Skagit, Ricky Kaja, who loses the physical battle by size. Fortunately for Vancouver and Barbosa, Ricky's head's about elbow level and thus leading to the foul there. Good kick sent in towards the box by Skagit. As now a deep cross comes from Vancouver as Skagit are now on the back foot. It's as if the teams just traded roles at halftime here. Vancouver pressuring yet again. Sent into the box. Alan Garcia has to intercept yet again. Always getting in front of that ball there. He's really saved the neck of this Skagit team a few times here. Both center backs tonight. Alan Garcia in the number 3 and Santos Perez in the number 4. Been doing really good tonight. Just the one counterattack opportunity that really led to the goal, and a foul that led to a penalty in the first half that was missed. Both teams with missed opportunities. Skagit with a lot more, a lot of chances that they have had to counter and just not fully been able to make it so far. Deep goal kick now. Not as far as it's normally been, but the wind ever so slight and ever so slightly just against. Skagit on the attack. Ishikawa on the wing. Tries to send it in. Goes off of the center back, number 3. Of Vancouver. Skagit with the corner here. sun working against Skagit's goaltender this time in favor of Vancouver. Sent back post, headed on target. Oh, goal! It's a goal! An own goal chance there, but Ishikawa gets the last touch. So a bad touch from the center back of Vancouver puts Ishikawa right in the proper positioning to score the goal for this team, making a brace for him tonight. And all of a sudden, Skagit is back in the lead. That's going to be disheartening if you're Vancouver here. You come out so quickly to get the equalizer, trying to turn the game around and just unable to connect so far. Francisco Hernandez retrieves the ball, preparing for the throw-in. His arms must be just as tired as his legs with the amount of throw-ins he's had to have today. Steps up and lobs it over. Headed over by Sebastian Cruz. Played all the way back to the goalkeeper of Vancouver. Vancouver at halftime did make a change with their goalkeepers. It's no longer Benjamin McDonald. He was substituted off. And instead in goal is Elijah Smith. Vancouver changing goaltenders at halftime. Each goaltender now allowing one each. That'll be a decision to discuss after the game here if you're Vancouver. Was the fresh hands a hindrance or a help in net today? Possession held beautifully still by Skagit. And Santos with a heavy through ball. Can't be controlled by the defender, number 21, Nunez of Vancouver. And now a free kick comes again for Skagit. First goal was scored off of a free kick chance just like this. Whistle goes. Ball sent in by Calvin Hung. Gets a strong header, can't find the foot of an offensive player. Instead, it's going to go out of bounds. Santos chasing it down, preparing for the throw. Number 16 of Skagit. Goalkeeper called by the center backs as it's played all the way back to Fergoso. Scoops up, sends a throw over to Hernandez. Hernandez back over to Fergoso. Doesn't get the touch he wants. Instead, it lands at the feet of Barbosa of Vancouver. It's dribbling through now. Takes a strike, blocked by Alan Garcia. Throw in for Vancouver. Going to be taken by number 18, Sedaris Caceres. Hands the throw-in duties off to a teammate. And a bad throw leads to an easy stop for Skagit. Set down the wing. Ishikawa Sends it deep cross field. Kaji fighting for the ball. He wins it. Misplayed by the goalkeeper, Elijah. And now Kaji, who had the assist on the first goal, gets possession. Sent across in. Box on target. Goal! But waved off for offsides. Well, what was a third goal offsides and is going to bail out a mistake made by Elijah Smith, who was positioned perfectly in net, just nothing he could do about it, trying to get as wide as he could. Offsides coming in Vancouver's favor, keeping this only a 1-goal game so far as it scores 2-1 if you're just now joining us. Vancouver missed a penalty in the first half, but came out at the halftime immediately scoring. Noe in the midfield, 3 defenders on him, isn't quite able to win it back. Instead, starts an offensive run by James Portillo. But another missile cross pitch finds Ricky Ishikawa. Vancouver's bench excited about the clear there, as it was a 1-on-1 with Ishikawa. Aiden Nunez smartly able to clear the ball for a throw and letting his defenders get back. Throw taken shallow now. Elijah Natkin at right back today. Blocked by Vancouver. They start an attack again. Goal scorer sends it deep. Barbosa, how he wasn't offsides for that, not quite sure, but Garcia's going to run him and the ball down as it's going to go out. Vancouver with a 1-on-2 chance there. But Santos and Garcia run them down. Deep throw in yet again. Finds the feet of Sebastian Cruz as he tried to play it up. Vancouver going to steal the ball and start their own offensive abilities. Ball misplayed by the center back, however, no one pressuring. Skagit playing smart as Ethan Huddit gets helped out by his partner, Alex Rendon. Elijah Smith, preparing for the punt, decides to roll it short. Ball played forward is going to be stolen by Sebastian Cruz. Elijah Natkin whiffed on the ball and in their favor. He now will take the throw for Skagit. Skagit, deep throw here. Nathan found his target. Vancouver has to just clear out of bounds. Two-thirds of this game have gone underway with the score of 2-1. Skagit, though they're winning, do seem like they're on the back foot at this moment. Vancouver's brought a pace and aggression they did not have in the first half. so far working in their favor, but the back line has been strong. Here's a chance! And what a beautiful stop that was! As it's finally going to be cleared by Skagit. Well, that potentially being a game-winning save there, as there's a big foul now. Referee giving out a yellow to number 6. The bench erupted as Calvin Hoon went in on a tackle and took out the Vancouver player. Santos Perez, though, with that potential game-winning save there, it was just him and the goalie able to stop the attack there inside the box, only about 10 yards out, which then led to the yellow card. Last free kick, this close for Vancouver, hit the wall immediately. This time, played low and on the ground. And now the shot goes wide through the uprights for a field goal. It's the wrong kind of football today, unfortunately, so we'll go for a goal kick. Smart play there by Vancouver, knowing that the last one hit the wall. They played it short, directly to the feet, looking for a one-touch opportunity there. But some well-placed positioning for a defense by Skagit, bailing them out yet again. Well, this defense for the Skagit team does not get enough love, as they have really held this team together. We saw all the offensive abilities at the first half. But now the defense is really standing tall for this Skagit team, holding on to that lead. Corner played in with a misplayed first touch there, but saved and scooped up by Edgar Pergoso. Keeps that ball out on the corner, and it's still 2-1 for Skagit. Vancouver pressuring yet again. Back heel played out to number 27, who whips that ball in. Barbosa just sends it high. Barbosa with another chance to tie that one up there with a beautiful ball played to him by number 27, Omar Barjas, who was substituted on at halftime. Well, Mr. West Coast over for Skagit, warming up. Potential substitution change to be made. And some dramatic counting from the players on the field of Vancouver. Trying to take every advantage they can now as they're running down this Skagit team. Noe Bentacor gonna get a foul for what looked like a shoulder-to-shoulder play with a trip from Omar Barjas. And a free kick at the 21-22 yard line for Vancouver. Vancouver having multiple chances in this half to tie it up. With only about 23 minutes left in the game. Each one of these moments is crucial. Kick comes up, it's low. Misplayed! But Edgar Fergoso misplayed it, but is able to get a second hand on it and get it over to the center back. I'm sorry, the striker, Ricky Ishigawa, sends that ball clear and bails out Skagit. Throw in coming still for them. And some more substitutions are made. On will come number 30, Andrew Oltukov for Vancouver. Ball has to be played all the way back to Elijah Smith. Skagit playing more forward. Ishikawa with the ball. Goes off of a Vancouver player, number 36, James Duggan. Deep throw in favor for Skagit. Ishikawa couldn't quite get the ball through two players there. Headed high, sent all the way back. And Fergoso is going to pick it up. One touch and played slow, low, and bouncing to the middle of the field. Noe is going to send it back over to Santos Perez. Calvin gives it back to Garcia with another rocket down the field, but it's going to be headed out by Vancouver. And the first action for Andrew Alutkov is the ball headed out of bounds. Ball played forward. Skagit having a chance to counter there. But it's going to be played well by number 5, Ethan Hundit. And a scrum in the midfield leads to a Skagit player down and Vancouver running with it. Calvin sending it as far down as he can. Skillful touch here as it's played up on the wing. And Ricky Ishikawa cuts inside, tries to cut outside, and is stopped. Ball sent all the way back. And is going to be played offsides by Andrew Alutkov. I'm sorry, that was played offside by John Warnell. Skagit running with it, trying to move forward. The two defenders on every player. Sent back to the back line. Deep, strong cross comes from Santos. And a strong whistle for offsides. So just a little bit too fast of a run. Leads to Vancouver now. Pushing forward with possession. Pressure coming from Jesus Ramirez. Running at the back line, trying to get this ball moving forward. Has to be sent all the way to the right wing where the right back is going to pick it up. Ricky getting a touch on it, which is allowing Noe to get forward with it. Kulov kicked it strong and powerful, was aiming for the top upper right-hand corner. It's going to be 3 feet wide and go for a goal kick. Ball play to the center of the field. Headed was on for Jesus Ramirez. And Skagit, the player down. Players on the field wanting a foul from the referee. He says play on. Vancouver continues. Skagit going back to that 2 to 3 man defensive tactics here. As a light shove from Alan Garcia draws to a free kick as number 27, Omar Baharas, goes down. Now a free kick to be taken for Vancouver by Barbosa. So Vancouver have hit the wall and played it short on their last 2 free kicks from this position here. Chance for them to tie it at the 73rd minute. Whistle goes. Ball's up and away. High over the net. About 18 inches over the net as another substitution comes from Vancouver. Number 22 is about to enter the field. Omar Ramirez. And off comes Barbosa, ending his night. So an extra player in that back line now. Omar Rodriguez taking up a center back position. Ball played on by Vancouver. Smartly stalled by Natekin, which forces a wide shot from Andrew Alutkov. And Fergoso with the free kick to come. The goal kick, to come. Foul at the midfield gives the ball to Skagit. Tensions starting to rise a little bit. We're seeing a little more ticky-tacky moments here from both sides of the field. Referee still controlling the game well, however. Played on to Ishikawa. Running down the wing. Left-footed cross goes straight to the feet of recently subbed on Omar Rodriguez. He's not able to get it far. Ricky with it yet again. One-on-one. And Elijah Smith, the goalkeeper in red's going to pick it up today instead. Noe beautifully able to get the ball. Can't play it to Ricky yet. He had to get back on side. Instead, he's going to play it towards center where Elijah Natekin's going to try and get it. He has to track back to that position. Alan Garcia intercepting yet again, but a foul in the midfield as advantage was played and then immediately lost by Vancouver. Vancouver starts play again with a shallow ball. Crossed in. Looking for Omar towards center of the pitch there. Instead, it's going to be picked up by Noe and sent back. And now, Calvin Hunt goes down. Shoved by Vancouver's number. Vancouver up the left wing. They have a chance here. 3 defenders back as back comes Francisco as well. He had to track back after being beaten high up the pitch. Vancouver still with a chance here. Crossed into the box. No one's there, but it finds the feet of number 30, Andrew Alutkov. Can't quite get the control he wants. He had number 4 of Skagit right on him. Santos Perez giving Fergoso just the amount of time he needs to get on that ball. Cleared down to the 40. Garcia goes up, makes contact, and a blast gets kicked off of Calvin Hunt's face. But Skagit still remaining with the lead. Under 15 minutes left in this game, with a score difference of only 1, and every point counting for both these teams right now. Can Vancouver, with all their substitutions and now their new pace, find something to get an equalizer? Or will Skagit be able to hold on to the 3 points that they desperately need right now as they sit in 5th place? All I can tell you is that for the final game of the regular season in Vancouver, it's going to be an exciting one between these two teams. Foul committed by Vancouver, setting up a free kick. Ball absolutely launched downfield. But a bit of a too heavy touch sees Vancouver already pressuring up the wing again. Good stop comes. And on comes a Vancouver player, one-on-one. There's the equalizer, but the offsides flag is up. Bailed out comes Skagit. That ball rocketed in. Linesman says he was offside. Vancouver furious and arguing with the referee. And instead of being a brace for the number 10, John Warnell, in the same position he scored right at the start of the half, is going to be offsides this time. Elijah Smith comes well outside the box and makes contact with a player. He didn't even attempt to play that ball. Well, tactical shoulder dropped by Elijah Smith, the goalkeeper, as he's still on the ground. Made contact with Skagit's number 11, Jesus Ramirez. Arguments in the middle. Well, obviously, the main rule is you don't touch the goaltender, but the goaltender there didn't even attempt to play the ball. He played the man strictly on that one. And completely his own fault for the contact. Vancouver sent it deep. Referee wasn't ready yet. Kick will have to be retaken. Skagit looking like they're finally going to use the substitute here. Vancouver this time play it short. Jesus Sandoval, it's the team called Mr. West Coast, will be coming on to the field shortly at the next advantage for Skagit. And the last substitute looking like it's going to come on for Vancouver as well, as it will be a goal kick. So now comes number 2 and number 9 for Vancouver. Number 9 being Lucas Houghton. And it looks like Jesus Ramirez will come off from the striker position. Instead, on comes Jesus Sandoval, who immediately picks up this ball on the right wing here. Running into the box, played a high kick up over the goalkeeper, but cleared. And a penalty will be coming. Shouts come from the referee from the Skagit side. Vancouver furious, feeling like he was talked into it. Referee deciding to see if advantage was going to be played at all or not. None comes, and yet again, the goalkeeper, Elijah Smith, takes out a Skagit player, this time leading to a penalty. Well, at the 83rd minute, that's not what you want to see, is a penalty to extend the lead. Elijah Smith has to come up big on this one. First penalty of the night for Skagit. And Ricky Kaji to take the penalty here. He's facing into the sun, goalkeeper at his back. And it's a goal! Kaji scores the penalty. And now it's 3-1. Skagit with 3 goals and 3 points coming their way with 7 minutes left in this game. So 2 goals tonight for Ricky Ishigawa and 1 goal for Ricky Kaji. Vancouver sending 4 men deep. Pass comes in over to the right wing. Size battle might be in favor of Akulov. But the technical skill is currently in Skagit's favor. Beautiful back heel there to get the ball clear. So Sebastian Cruz with the back heel clear there. And now another deep shot to clear the ball. Ball played deep, long, and on. Ricky Ishigawa getting on to the ball, but he's going to lose shoulder to shoulder to Omar Rodriguez. Plays with Elijah Smith, and now Omar Rodriguez running up the line. Sent it as high as he could, but Alan Garcia is going to control it instead. And now another big block comes. Santos Perez with another big block in these final minutes, stopping that attack. The center back pairing of Alan the Interceptor Garcia and the aerial master that seems to be today Santos Perez have really locked down that back line and all these scoring opportunities for Vancouver, especially in the second half where all the pressure has come for them. It's currently looks like number 6 is down. I'm sorry, that's the number 5. That's Ricky Kaji is down with a cramp. And it looks like that's going to be the end of Ricky Kaji's night tonight. As it's likely he'll be substituted off once he's able to walk from this cramp. Still down is Ricky Kaji. He's sitting up right now after having his calf stretched out. Hopefully it's not a long-term hamstring situation, as he's limping off, being assisted by Alan Garcia. It looks like he'll go off on the far side of the field, and so we can get another substitute in. So entering the pitch will be number 15, Erwin Devitt. Erwin Devitt entering for Ricky Kaji. Back underway, deep cross comes. Those minutes will be added here. As a foul called for Vancouver. Good chance there for a one-on-one with the defender Jesus Sandoval had. Alan Garcia tracking back. Shot comes, dropped right to the bottom corner. And Edgar Fergoso comes up big, deflects it, and is able to scoop it up and punt it away. Some smart clock management there by the goalkeeper as we're at the 88th and a half minute. No sign of how much extra time will be added. If I were to guess, I'd say 3 minutes, potentially. Ball played in through. Looked like it's onside, but Alan Garcia intercepts. Tries to get the ball there. Doesn't get nearly where he wants. And a goal is going to come for Vancouver. A deep strike there from the number 10. That's a brace now tonight for John Warnell. He's been hunting as much as you can with about a minute left of regular time. Referee checking his watch. 5 minutes of extra time will be given. So we'll play to the 95th minute here today, because now it's a 1-goal difference. Skagit sends as deep as they can. Both teams will probably just be sending long balls here as much as they can. It's 5 minutes still on the clock. These final moments, if you're Vancouver, you need 2 goals, and Skagit need to hold off, if not add more. Calvin Hoon playing forward. It's going to be stopped by Elijah Smith and go for a corner. Elijah Smith not able to save it on that back line there. And Skagit will be taking the corner. Referee having to give some words in towards the box. Well, we saw some of that chippiness come. And the corner taken before referee was ready, and now it's going to be a goal kick for Vancouver. Elijah Smith wanted to take it quick, sends it deep, needed his teammates to get down though. He'll send this only to about the 50 where it's going to be headed on. And Sandoval Perez is going to send it as far as he can. He got more air than he got distance on it. But the longer it's in the air, the less time Vancouver has to do anything with it. Foul by number 10, Sebastian Cruz. Vancouver with possession. And a beautiful pinpoint stop there. Perfect tackle coming from number 16, Elijah Naitkin. Having a wonderful day at left back. And Ricky Ishikawa tries to get it clear. Isn't going to be able to control Vancouver in yet again. And Edgar Fergoso, with the strong hands of a trusted goalkeeper, is going to punt this away after making the stop. Vancouver completely shoving recently subbed on Erwin Davitt to the ground, leading to a free kick for Skagit. Goes cross pitch over towards Ricky Ishikawa. Vancouver attacking again. No way, smartly blocking the line. Ricky keeps it just inside on the line. Through ball played. And now a big chance. Goal! Flag stays down. Smart play. Smart play from Jesus Sandoval, realizing he was offsides, not touching the ball, and allowing for the new super sub, Irwin's Divots, to get a goal. 4-2 at the 93rd minute. Four to two, and that's probably the dagger tonight. So 2 goalies and every substitute Vancouver had, they were able to fight back to the 89th minute, bringing it to a 1-goal game. But you just were not going to stop the offensive power of this Skagit team here today. They are looking for that playoff spot. They want that 4th seed. There's only 1 point really separating the 2 teams today. And they've done everything they need to go ahead by 2. So, Jesus Sandoval, clearly too short, stalls the free kick. Vancouver furious. Players wanting a card for time wasting. It goes as a throw. And now a card will be given. Looks like to Jesus Sandoval. Noe sends it as far back. And now Noe just clears as far as he can. From the midfield, sends it all the way to about the 16. Vancouver go quickly with it. Elijah Smith, the one who takes the throw in this time. Alan Garcia clearing the ball, knowing exactly where it was going to be. Noe committing a foul. Not quite sure what foul he committed there. I thought he won that ball pretty cleanly, but it goes in Vancouver's favor. Andrew Alutkov brings it in. Vancouver going quickly, headed over the top. And Francisco Hernandez is going to clear this one for a throw-in. 94.5 minutes here. This might be the final moments, potentially the final play for Vancouver, as we reach the 95th minute mark. Corner for Vancouver. Sent up high and slow. Lofted perfectly. And Omar Ramirez fighting Noe pretty heavily. Linesman has to get involved here, as Noe perfectly stopped Omar from getting anywhere, and he's furious about it. This is going to be a wonderful second game rematch in Vancouver at the end of the season. Skagit absolutely handing this loss to Vancouver, who threw everything at it. And the final minute should go shortly after this goal kick as we reach the 96th minute. And that will be the full-time whistle. So that's going to be the game for us today. A 4-2 win for Skagit. All offensive in the first half, all defensive in the second. But either side of the ball, they were able to win. And a wonderful game this has been. Thank you for joining us today and joining us for our last home game. We hope to see you at another home game next season. Till then, we'd like to thank our sponsors and everyone who's been a part of this season so far. And watch out for some playoff action as the boys are still fighting in those final moments.